Crap TV. This is a Crap TV. Crap TV. This is a Crap TV. This is Crap TV. Crap TV. Highway. Crap TV. The show. Crap TV. Crap TV. Crap TV.
Hello, welcome everybody to our third program of Crap TV, the show.
The show
For you.
for you.
Every day you have a program. Every day you have news and new topics. And today we have a new topic. And the topic is... What's the topic?
It's flat Earth.
It's about the Earth. You
Yeah,
mean?
but the Earth is the shape of the Earth. Yeah, now people question the shape of the Earth. Is a strange thing, you know. Nobody expected this would be questioned again, because it's such a old arguing. It's such an old fight that come back. Okay, it has a comeback of the old fight of the globe Earth against the flat Earth. You know, it cannot be both. It cannot be flat and globe. It must be one or the other. And people now tend to believe that it's maybe flat.
It's maybe flat. What you feel when you see the Earth? Did you take a plane one time?
In my feeling, it doesn't fit. It's true. It's not like I don't feel like in a globe turning 1,000 miles per hour, and you know, through around the sun, and 100,000 miles an hour, and you know. I don't know.
This is somehow very easy to see, you know, because your perception, my perception, for example, I took many planes. I was driving a car from the US, from Seattle to Chile and Argentina, you know, and in all these trips I never had some feeling that the Earth was round. No, I had the feeling that the Earth was just flat. And I was in a flat thing, going in a flat thing, flying over a flat thing.
Mm.
This is a feeling I had, and in my times of traveler, you know, that you can really see you are not in a place. You are in many places. You are in a mountain, and when you are up in a mountain, 3,000-4,000 meters, you see the line of the horizon. You see it's there. It's going up with you, and then if you look the how the perspective work is exactly the same. It's like the point of the out point is really going up with the observer. If it's a curvation there. If it will change, we'll do something, you know. It will not be so perfect as a perspective, you know. It's like I drive bicycle every day, and I see when it's 2 centimeters an angle of the way, I feel it already in my legs that I'm going up, and I have to make more effort to do that, you know. And I know if the world will be round, you could feel it, you know. It's so 2-3 millimeters, and you already advise that, you know. And then how can be that the Earth is round and have a hole somewhere? But it's flat. I think it's flat. I think it's flat because my perception say that it's flat.
Okay. But now there is an argument about the EA map. It's called, you know, the map that it looks like a city from the top, and the hole is the North Pole, and around there is the map circling around, and the sun circling around also, and the moon circling around the North Pole, and this is called the AE map. I mean, I cannot. Maybe I can show it in the internet, but right now the internet. Yeah, I will show it after. I will place it now. The EA map is not really working with the degree of the angle of the sun. That doesn't fit to the EA map. you know, and that's a bit troubling. And also the moon, the solar eclipse is very difficult to explain on the EA map because there is nothing in between the sun and the moon. Like, I don't know if there is the earth, you know, coming between and making a shade. That's why it's difficult. But with the most things I agree. Like, how can it feel the same being here and being on the Sweden, or you know, and or in the equator, whereas we are much faster than here? Why you don't feel any difference when you change position? You must feel. That's also something that I don't understand. And also the idea that a plane can fly just straight on and it doesn't have to come down with the nose is difficult to explain. But I think this is a topic that is just very difficult to prove both things, and it will go on for years, this discussion, you know. But also the composites, you know, of the planet Earth from NASA, that they are all fake. That's a bit strange, you know, confusing. And but there is a movie of the Japanese satellite that is circling in a distance of, I think, 20,000 kilometers away from Earth,
From
and
microphone.
and it takes pictures, you know.
Yeah.
It's a satellite, outer exo. I don't know anymore the right expression, but took pictures, you know, of the Earth
Yeah.
from distance, moving with also the clouds moving.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem there is that an animation today is CGI is so easy to make that it's not really a proof anymore. You even if you would have a proof, it's not a proof. You know, it's not really a proof. And also all this fake stuff with the Space X car now that's in space. You know about this?
The station, space station.
No, it's called the project is called Starman from Elon Musk. You know, the newest car he has, electric car.
Yeah.
They sent with a rocket into space.
A car. They send the car into space.
Yeah. Look, you didn't see it. That's really good. When you didn't see it, we show it now. You cannot show it now to you, but I explain to you. You see the rocket going up, the car closed inside, it's dark, and then you see at once it opens and the car is in space, and then the cameras are fixed on different angles, like 4 or 5 different cameras, and then you see at once the Earth coming from one place, you know. Then and at once you see something like a sun or a light shining and coming into the way, and this car is just turning there. See, for hours they made a live stream, and now they say even you can still see it there. And they sent Elon Musk, the producer himself, he said that this car is the original car. They didn't make a space car or something. It has the same material, the same seat, the same metal, the same. It's not for space.
It's one
Earth. Just a
serial car.
Car with inside there is a puppet inside. That's it.
With
there.
a puppet.
Yeah. With a spaceman puppet.
Spaceman puppet. Okay.
And on the screen of the TV or LED screen that they have there is written "Don't panic."
Don't panic. Why he should really write that?
I don't know. But the funny thing is, everybody knows. I mean, you know law of physics a bit, you know. But and everybody knows that the sunny side in space, close, around the Earth, is quite hot. If you're on the shady side, like of the planet or Earth, or it's cold. It's minus. I don't know what, but actually, these things they should burn there when the sunlight comes on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they just stay there
Possible.
like normal.
You mean it's
Without,
fake?
yeah, of course. I mean, you could fake it so easy. You just take a car, and then you have a big screen there with the Earth passing,
Mhm.
and then you turn the car a bit, and then you place another camera, and then you have a light passing, big light that is like a sun. I mean, and it looks like that. It looks so cheap and easy.
Yeah, because you know, in Italy in the summer I saw cars that were really melting the plastic
Yeah,
parts.
plastic
You
one,
know, just because was 45 degrees, the sun giving
Yeah.
directly into the plastic, and they were melting.
Yeah.
And you know, if this would be in the space, will melt in seconds.
Or because it's cold and hot at the same time.
Yeah.
The glasses should burst. You know.
It's a normal
I mean,
car. It's just a
yeah,
normal
normal car.
car. We can, yeah. Also, the pressure inside, if
And
this
it has normal leather.
still air on it,
yeah,
or
it's even cabriolet. So the leather and everything is open.
okay.
You know.
Ah, the wheels also should
The
close.
wheels, yeah. And the wheels, yeah.
The
I mean,
wheels.
if there is air
The wheels
inside,
is the
it
first-
was explode. It was if it was air inside, it would explode.
That's the first sign of fake, man. The first sign of fake. Yeah, of course, the wheels will explode. There.
Maybe they let out the air first. Maybe they thought about this. I don't know. Maybe there a bit intelligence left. I don't know. I just cannot believe it. It's not about the image. You know, it can be real or fake, but you know, that this is a normal car and it looks so new, perfect, no scratch, nothing. You know,
And what kind of thing is this? Is for
Commercial,
publicity,
promotion,
commercial, promotion?
yeah, just for fun.
Okay, yeah. As promotional, commercial. It's a fantastic. Yes.
And nobody can disprove it.
Don't need to. For what? Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah, and everybody believes it anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
when they say there is a car in space, they think there is a car in space.
Take care of what you believe, my friend, because with your believing, you are creating reality.
I have dates, but not with girls. With food. I mean, food dates.
Okay,
I mean, what is about the flat Earth now? What is it flat or is it, you know, what do you think? Is it just people by coincidence coming to the idea that maybe it's flat? Or what is behind this movement? So what do you have ideas? Where it came from and why is it here now?
I think the only thing you have really is your feelings, because
No, but why? When did it come? How did you hear about it?
I hear about when I was child, because they say in the school that before the people was believing that the earth was flat and were like monsters under it. And then they changed and then discover, because this Columbus discovered America, and they thought the earth is round, and that's why really we have a round earth, because Colon, this guy Colon, he said the earth is round, and he experimented
Copernicus,
what's the name of him?
Copernicus.
Columbus.
No, Columbus is the one who traveled, but Copernicus is the one who had the idea that the Earth is a globe and the sun and
He had the idea of that, okay, and maybe he followed it or he copied. But before this, people thought that the Earth was flat, and in a flat Earth you have no America. The limitations of this thinking was really not discover another continent, and now we have this round earth, and maybe we are not discovering another continent somewhere else, because we think that if we go there we will appear in the other side, and I think it's not like this. Now the round Earth is really, you know, making us stop. How you say?
So, but it's also possible that the whole Antarctic, maybe the Earth is still globe, but the Antarctic or the South Pole is another continent where you can live, maybe land. Big.
After this, you mean?
Inside the center of it, maybe
In the
around
center, okay.
is ice, but inside, where nobody can fly over,
It's land,
it is land.
and it's a secret, and some people are there already.
There are these theories, you know. But I think, you know, this is probably a psyop CIA
But the thing is,
mission operation to distract people, you know, from reality, and also push them back to the old evangelist believers, you know, to awake this evangelistic Christian belief system, you know, with the God that created the earth as the center of universe. You know, I don't know. I think NASA are liars, they are lying and stuff, but doesn't mean that the earth is not a globe because of that. It can also mean that they just cannot go this far, that how they pretend. Can also be. You know, and they don't know how the system works, why we don't feel all this speed, you know, of the rotation. And
we can keep the world like this when we believe in the round Earth. But what should happen if all the people know that the Earth is flat, or start to believe that the Earth is flat? Because till now it's just a thing of believing, because there are no proof for any theory. So the only thing you have is your own perception of reality. But what will happen if everybody believed that the Earth is flat, still you believe that it's round? What could change in our society? What could change in our minds? What could change in our everyday life?
I think the world would be a little bit turn like a Truman Show. And that's what also everybody wants a bit, you know.
I feel like this, like in a Truman Show.
That's what everybody wants, you know, to be the center of the show. And that's why it's
That's why we make the show. And now
that's
it's the
why it
center.
feels nice. It will feel nice if the Earth would be flat, and the whole universe was just built just because of us, and this was the center of existence. And we will have all of us, all the 7 billion people, have a main role in the best movie on the in the universe.
Yeah.
That would mean this.
Yes.
Maybe it's true. I mean, yeah.
But anyway.
And it would change some stuff, no?
Anyway.
Maybe attitude. Maybe it would change your attitude to your neighbor. I don't know.
Yes. You mean this world could be better world like this? Better attitudes, better consciousness, people more aware of
The importance, the value more, a
values. Yeah.
flower or a pig.
Yeah. I don't feel so different to an animal. I can talk with through telepathy with animals. And I respect them a lot, and they feel like you, like me. They feel good, they feel bad, they feel pain, they feel pleasure. They are not so different. Why we should act as we are very different, or but more important than animals? We have the right to kill them.
Everybody
nothing
is
happened,
more
you know?
important.
No, this is This is something wrong. In a flat earth, you will respect animals. In a flat earth, you will love your neighbor. In a flat earth, you will find something else, some other continent. In the flat earth, there's no space for lies. From the NASA, NSA,
Na,
Na.
si.
esa, easy, asi,
You know,
nisi, nasi, supi.
NASA is also nose, you know.
Nose, NASA.
And who has the biggest nose? Pinocchio.
Pinocchio had the nose, no?
NASA.
NASA, and NASA. Oh, yes, this is our topic for today.
Write
All
something.
the lies and all true.
Write something down in the comments.
Right, please don't forget to subscribe and give the greetings. You know, good night, good morning. With education, we are people who like to respect people
Yeah.
and everything.
Mhm.
So
And
I hope we get the respect from you too.
and maybe you can also inspire us with the topics you want us to talk, like talk about this, talk about that. We have in our program we have Obama backgrounds, we have alien backgrounds, we have cryptocurrencies, we have developments in all around the world, you know, political developments, and also social technology, attitudes of to technology in social life. I'm sorry, man. And
Salud.
yeah, we have also live here. Maybe we make a live sendung with a handy telephone or something here at the LSD 75 Festival in Basel, Switzerland.